Hey everybody, Wurm here. Welcome back to Wurm Unlimited. Let's see, today I wanted to kind of tour through some things that I've made and let you know we've got a couple new people that have joined us. So we had Neckbeard in here earlier. He's been doing some things here and there, but recently we've had Reaper join us, as well as Holy and Toshba. So I do want to welcome them here. Those names may be familiar to you guys if you've been watching my videos because they've been around commenting for a while. And elsewhere as well. Some of them check out Vortex stuff, so there's definitely some cross-commenting going on between myself and Vortex channels. A number of you guys have checked out both of our stuff. So anyway, those three guys are here. They're off doing things. Although two are not on right now. Reaper is back in the mines back there, digging away. We may take a tour of that. But let me show you this guy real quick. I made this structure very quickly, just kind of this 3-tile wide area, obviously for working on things. We've got the forge, we have the anvil. There's a small anvil here somewhere. Is it in my inventory? I hope it's not in my inventory. Oh no, I should have put that down before I left last night. But anyway, we've got that. We obviously have the food storage and kind of the bulk storage here as well. So this is definitely a cool spot. I've been wanting to get this laid out so we can all have a place to work. Now additionally, I laid out the framework for what could be like an inn, I think. Throw some beds in there and everything. Vortex in his place, he was setting up a town hall that he ended up calling a tavern, but he was describing it to me as an inn when I was over there, and I was like, oh, that's a cool like thematic approach to it, right? If we're gonna have a place that's got beds, just call it an inn. So we put a sign on it and stuff like that. So he's ahead of the game on that end. I'd like to go over and check out and see how far he's come along with that. I'm watching his videos, so I'm getting a piece of that, but I think he's further along now than we may see in some of his videos. So today, like I said, I want to give you a tour, let you know who is here, but one of the primary things I want to cover is a potential move. I do want to talk to Reaper a bit about it. We talked about the difficulty of finding resources down this low to, this close to sea level essentially, because you can't dig down, you can only dig kind of straight into the hill back there. And while there is a good chunk of room left there, it would be better in a mountain. Now, I've actually traveled around the map when I was first starting, and I looked at this hill over there in the distance, and there was a decent spot over there, and I believe it was Reaper told me that it looked like that might be a good spot. So I'm thinking I might check that out and then try to decide if we want to stick here or if we want to move. Now obviously I've invested in this building here and I built this structure as well, but before I build a larger building like an inn, I think we should decide whether or not we're going somewhere. I don't mind leaving these buildings behind. We can take everything else with us. In fact, Reaper suggested that we could leave a sign that says, feel free to move in here and use what you'd like, and then maybe we could even leave some food behind. So if somebody came across it, they could set up here. But anyway, I think what I'll do is probably grab a horse, and let's see, Reaper probably took the cart, come to think of it, so maybe I won't take a horse. Anyway, I'm thinking that what I'll do is run along the coast back there, check out the hill area, and see if that seems like a cool spot to move in, because I must say I've been very jealous of Vortex space, so I do need to go over there and show you guys that too, or you can check out his videos as well to see what that's all about, but I'm pretty jealous. I like his spot, and it could be that we have a similar type area over here. Okay, as I come east, we're getting to this steeper area, which means we're getting close to the mountain. So let's take a look here. Now, one of the things I liked about Vortex Place is that he did have access to the water, and he wasn't that far away. Even though he was up a hill a bit, he's up at an elevation that's something like this, somewhere around here by the time it's flattened out. But his is kind of a steeper drop, so the water is actually a little bit closer. Now here we can see we actually still have to go up pretty far before we get to an area that we might want to level out. I suppose if we go back in the direction of our previous place, you can see the water down there. We keep heading back west along the beach. Maybe something around here would work out pretty well. We could kind of lower this a little bit and spread the dirt inland a bit to kind of flatten this out. This could be an okay spot if we were to move. Again, I'm not entirely sure about that. One of the reasons was that we weren't getting, we only had the one iron node. Reaper was digging a lot down there. Holy was doing a bit of digging down there as well, and we weren't really coming across any more ore, but I believe Reaper found another iron ore, so it may be that we don't necessarily need to move, but I thought that if we found kind of a cool spot, we might just do it anyway. So I'm still taking these things into consideration. I just wanted to see if I got over here, if I was really sold on the spot. Whoops, I'm not sold on that hellhound, that's for sure. And we should be okay to outrun him a bit. Down here, actually, I've been back here before. This valley goes back, and there's a lake back here. If I bring up the map, it's this guy here, actually. Yeah, that's the little guy here. So, and it's pretty steep drop, so, and it's very small as well. So we really wouldn't get much from there. And the maple trees just kind of continue, just lots of maple trees. So we'll head back this way. I might have got right within range of that hellhound. But we should, yeah, we should be okay. So anyway, I think this is looking okay. It's not entirely selling me, so maybe what we'll have to do is kind of talk to Reaper, see what he thinks about the move, see how he's doing in the mines, and maybe just think about that a little bit more. Alrighty, so we're cruising along up the hill here in the cart. I've got Reaper here next to me. As I mentioned, we were going to do a quick tour of the mine. So how have things been going here so far? I know you've been kind of working on this today quite a bit.
Well, they're relatively slowly. I had to figure out how to get the prospecting to work properly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let me just do some part.
It's my body just hanging down in here. Scorpion got me.
So once I got it up to a good enough level, it helped a bunch. So we have the initial kind of test I'm going to try and run with a little forge down here to see if that helps out a little bit.
Gotcha. So we have down here's the iron mine that I first found right here. It's pretty dark back in here.
It is. I had some fireplaces down just to light it up a little bit, and then just fix that.
Yeah. So you got the support beam you put in. This was the iron that I originally found. Did you said you already ran into another one, or you're about to?
Another iron?
Yeah.
Yeah, just down here. I'll find it. It's just down here.
I'm like scanning the walls. Alright, let's see, where is it?
Oh, it's a ways.
Long trip, huh?
I kind of thought there's another little reinforced beam there to kind of give me a visual indicator.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
And here, got me okay?
Ah, down here, gotcha. Wow, you really did a lot of mining.
Oh, yeah.
We have water here already? Crazy.
Yeah.
Like we didn't even go down from where we've been. It just popped in here. Interesting.
We're quite low. I think that's the problem.
There it is. Iron vein. Sweet. That's cool. And then there was also salt that we kind of have in the area, right?
There's salt somewhere around. I haven't mined that out yet, but it's around.
Gotcha. So what do you think? Like you found this iron. I had the previous iron. We really haven't pulled much iron out of here, but there was talk too because we were hitting water. This is the first I've seen it, but you guys were mentioning it. That do you think we're in a decent spot, or I mean, would it help to move to the mountain to potentially get more? Do you think, or?
Well, the mountain definitely sounds good for me, because like. As you can see with walking around, getting this second piece of iron was quite the undertaking. So I'm thinking there's not a lot around. So just for the sheer insanity factor, or avoiding insanity, we might want to move. Gotcha.
So it might make sense to move anyway, just to make that easier. And that's the thing that I don't really know about mining is. But I have heard people say, if you're mining in the mountain, there's like better resources there than there is closer to the ocean. And I don't really know for sure if that's the case. I think they were even kind of guessing. But anyway, it's something to consider, I suppose. Looks like we have Holy here as well. Can run down into the mine. How are you doing?
Okay, and what did you beat up?
What did I beat up? What do you mean?
Or tried to beat up, okay. I know that's a more proper term. Well, it says you're hurt.
Oh, I have no idea. But welcome to the video. I'm down here recording, chatting with Reaper about the mining and everything. So you're officially on camera.
Oh.
I'm going to try to find my way back out of here.
Good luck.
It's very dark. I'm probably going to have to turn the gamma up so that people can actually see what's happening here. Oh, I found it. First shot.
Yeah, I have little like gates and stuff, but it kind of makes it a bit easier.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for the tour. I think that'll be kind of it for that part of it. I will probably head back to the town and kind of consider things. Well, I decided to actually head out west, having gone east and checked the mountain out that side. We head out west, or as we head out west, this portion of the beach here is essentially straight north of the starter town. So behind me is, if you come out on this beach and head east, that's where you'll run into Weems Landing out there. And from here, if you head west, there is some decent space over there, and I really love all of the cedar trees, but you'd have to do a lot of terraforming. It's not only is it kind of raised up, but even up higher, it's just not level. There's a lot of peaks, and I'm not sure it would work that well. And then behind it is a very large mountain that we couldn't really get up on or anything to do anything with. So at that point, you'd have to get around it. And anyway, I was really, I was going to say hoping, but I was kind of thinking there might be a cool spot either east or west of us that we might move to, but checking them out, I really think that we're probably better off just where we are. I think we'll be okay having found another iron node, and we'll probably find more as we get mining in there, but we can also set up to the mountain to the east of us and get a mine going there if need be. We've got 2 carts now, and Charlenor has just joined us. So we've got another member of town, another member of Weems Landing. Nice lightning strike there. So we've got some people going. We can get a lot of stuff done, and I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll just stay where we are at for now. Anyway, I think that's going to just about wrap it up. I do want to thank you guys for stopping in and watching this. I appreciate it. And as far as going forward for videos, what I'm thinking is I may just do things every once in a while, maybe show you a little something like I've done building a house or putting a settlement together, and other times I may just run around, explore, build things, make it a little less tutorial style at times. I don't necessarily mean to do the tutorial style stuff all the time, but I know I get asked a lot to be shown certain things, or for people to explain, for me to explain things, so I tend to do those videos to kind of let you guys know how certain things work, because sometimes that's what you want to know before you dive into a game like this. But anyway, like I said, I think we're going to wrap it at that, and I will catch you guys next time.